this is perfect. Today is Valentine's Day, and your heart is key for love and your health. In February is Heart Month, and Castle Medical Center is here to celebrate, well, along with, everybody in Hawaii, because it's a great thing. Okay, Annette Patelis, I want to make sure I get that right, and Dr. Henry Louis is here to tell us more. We love Castle Medical Center, so much they do not only for the Windward side, but the whole state. But Annette, talk about understanding this 3rd anniversary for the cardiovascular program. This is great. How did this come about, and how's the program doing?
It's doing wonderfully. We have a very successful heart program to serve our Windward community, something that has really been needed for many, many years. We've had great results. We have a wonderful supportive team of nurses and clinical staff in the ICU that care for these patients, and we're very, very pleased with our outcomes.
Yeah, and you know, when it comes to being on the Windward side, I mean, from the North Shore, from Waimanalo, all through there, I mean, we were talking about bad traffic yesterday when road closures were happening.
Right.
Thank goodness you guys are over there to help everybody out. Now, Doctor, what are the signs and symptoms of heart disease? And we hear that thrown around a long time, but what should we be looking out for, sir?
Yeah, Tyler, that's a great question. I just want to let you know that many heart problems, actually will end up with having the same symptoms. Symptoms of shortness of breath, symptoms of chest pain, chest pressure. There's all these pains radiating up the neck and down the arm and things like that. But really, there's also other problems, too, where patients don't have a lot of issues, don't have a lot of problems, and have no symptoms. I just want to let you know that some of these numbers are just astounding. There's about 1 million people in the United States that will end up having heart problems that never knew they had heart problems before.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. And of those 1 million people, about half of them, we're talking 500,000 people, will end up having a heart attack out of the blue. No symptoms before. And so really, the other astounding thing is that of those 500,000 people that have heart problems and have heart attacks, half of them, their first symptom is death. They just die. So I think it's not only the symptoms that are important, but the factors that include how to make you have a better lifestyle, things like that. I think we always emphasize the symptoms, but I think in that sense the symptoms are already too late.
Yes. So that's why we have to, and we did a great story about a hiker on the Windward side that, was totally healthy. Boom, she had a heart attack, and thank goodness you guys were there to save her life. But talk about those risk factors, things that we should keep in mind, things that, that might lead to heart problems later.
That's also great. And I tell my patients that it's just common sense. Manage your sugars if you're diabetic, manage your blood pressures if they're high. And I've always told my patients over the years that the normal blood pressure of 130, 140 was probably too high.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I think the lowest blood pressure you can get with the best function you can have is probably the best. And that's been borne out. There's been quite a few studies now in the American Heart Association, American College of Cardiology, that's coming out the same blood pressures in the 110s or even 100s.
Wow.
As long as you're functional and you're still doing okay, are really, really important.
Okay, and speaking of important, I've heard this before, though, too, and you guys are great with this, heart screenings and getting those tests. And you guys take care of it, but how would somebody want to do that regularly? You guys do that. What's the information behind that?
So we have a wonderful wellness program that we offer the community. You can get in touch with Castle Medical Center and learn more about that, but we offer screenings from blood pressure screenings to cholesterol screenings and healthy lifestyle, good dietary eating habits, all the things that lead up to the necessary elements of having a good, healthy heart.
That's awesome. You only have one heart, you guys. We want to make sure it keeps pumping and pumping. And again, thank you to Castle Medical. I mean, just this interview right here, we've learned so much information. If you missed anything, it'll be on our website. We want to make sure you guys are healthy, but thank you for helping us in Oahu, the Windward side, and across the state. This is great stuff. And happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.